Twitch, which we'll put over to YouTube and Facebook and all over the place. Let's level up. All right. So I hope you had a wonderful holiday so far. You can see our Christmas tree in the background right there. We had a great Christmas for many reasons. One, we stayed safe. We didn't go anywhere. We stayed at home. We got some great small presents back and forth. Had a lot of fun. Zoomed with my mom only for the second time and had other people join us too, including, hey Bill, nice to see you, including some friends and extended family and my Uncle Jerry and Aunt Kay. That was really nice. Had a nice Zoom meeting. I know that this time during the holiday, especially at this time during the pandemic, is really difficult on people. I hope that you got a chance to see somebody on Zoom, play a game, have something to eat, stayed safe, and I do hope that there's a lot of people out of work and a lot of people unsure of what the future holds. So reach out to one another, find out what is going on. I try to post on my Twitter page. If you haven't joined my Twitter, if you're a Twitter person, Twitter, what do you call it? Twitteree. If you use Twitter, try to reach out to people. I try to put some inspirational messages on there. Also talk about the games and stuff like that coming up. So I also have a daily blog on GameMasterGames.com where I talk about some of the holiday and some of the great things and some of the tough things that we've all been dealing with. It's not just me. It's not just us. It's everyone. Even if you had a great holiday, I'm sure you know someone who has had some struggles recently. And of course, the loss of so many people. Really, this holiday season it's really tough, bottom line. So, we got a chance to play a lot of games. I'm still playing I004 with my friend Anthony. Last night I played some Seven Wonders Dual Agora with my friend Rich, and also we played Welcome to. Welcome to is now on Board Game Arena. We play a lot of games on Board Game Arena. If you want me to teach you games on Board Game Arena, I just charge $5 to book the time. Let me know. Board Game Arena, we were talking last night, has completely exploded. I have not used Tabletopia that much. I've used Tabletop Simulator a little bit. I'm playing that Ardennes 44 on VassalEngine.org, and I'm trying to figure out how to do Squad Leader on there. Anyway, so with this new Twitch station, I wanted to go back to some of the basics. I've done this game before that we are planning on playing tonight. Planning on just showing. It's Carcassonne, or Carcassonne, or Carcassonne, or I don't know how you actually say it. But that is just something we're going to cover very briefly. I have done it before on my Facebook Live page, but since now we're on Twitch and YouTube, I decided to go back and cover some of the basics again. If there's a game that you want me to cover, I would love to hear about it so that we can, I can cover it for you so that you can watch and enjoy. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. So here's Carcassonne. This is by Klaus Jürgen Werder. I'm not exactly sure how to say that. It is what Ginger and I would like to call this like a new classic. That what I'm saying is it's been out for a little while now. We're going to talk about that in just a second. But what we like to say is it's a new classic because the classic board games, would have been like Monopoly, Scrabble, Risk, Stratego, Sorry, and these Euro games. This is a Euro game, which is basically an area control. The definition of Euro game is area control and point driven. And of course, there might be other definitions too, but that's the definition I like to use. These games started hitting the American market in about 1995 with Catan, and then Carcassonne, Catan, and which used to be known as Settlers of Catan, by the way. They changed it to just Catan. They remarketed it. Carcassonne, Catan, and Ticket to Ride hit American stores in around 1995. and just totally started to dominate. And so American companies started saying, "Uh-oh, we got to make sure that we build some of these Euro games. What are these Euro games about?" And of course, gaming since then has just completely exploded. Thus, all of these Twitch stations like ours, Twitch channels and YouTube, and madness upon madness. It is a Spiel des Jahres winner in 2001, and it looks like Deutsche Spiel Preis. I don't know how exactly to say that. Also in 2001, it's got 2 awards. A lot of people own this. I used to joke around when I owned my game store, Game Master Games, that in America, if you looked in the closet in America, you would see Monopoly, Scrabble, those games that I just listed earlier, Sotigo, Risk, right? And if you looked in the closet in the Europeans, like when I was growing up in the 80s or the 90s, they would have Carcassonne, that this is what they would play. This is what they would play on their holidays, while we would probably play Monopoly. So it's just a very interesting perspective. There's the point tracker board and some of the extra tiles that are extra. And then I've decided I started a little game here between blue and red, and I already played out a few tiles. Again, we're not going to exactly teach you how to play. In this show, we just cover the basics. If you would like to learn how to play, again, you can contact me at dave@gamemastergames.com, and I can teach you how to play. Or, one day maybe we'll make videos. But there's so many great people out there making fantastic videos these days that I just didn't think it was worth it to reinvent the wheel. So we just do this little covering. So this is from BoardGameGeek.com. This is Carcassonne, came out in 2000. So actually, this one didn't even come out in 1995. I think it's more probably Catan did. 7.4 on BoardGameGeek.com. Unbelievable. Fantastic score. Overall rank out of 100,000 games, 179. In family games, yes, this is great for families. It's ranked 34. 2 to 5 players, age 7 plus. Look at that. You don't see many games for ages 7 plus. 30 to 45 minutes once you know how to play, and the weight is pretty light. I don't know all the alternate names. I didn't grab that off of there. There's Klaus Jürgen Werder is the designer, and the artist is Doris Mathis and Patsky. Chris Quilliams, Klaus Jürgen Werder as well. I guess he did some of the artwork for his own thing. That's cool. And the publisher is Hansam Gluck. I'm pretty sure originally, here in America, it's Rio Grande Games. That is the publisher. Oh, Ginger and I are reading The Hidden Life of Trees. We absolutely are loving this. I think I talked about it before. We are reading it. I'm reading her a chapter a night. And then I heard on a podcast about The Overstory by Richard Powers. Now, this is a fictional story, but it's about the forest, it's like the trees talking to each other. So I'll keep you posted on that one. That's really good. I've got, helping me tonight is I've got Chester, and I've got Snuggle Bunny. Hello, boo-boo. And they are playing with their Christmas present from Santa. It's a Call of Cthulhu ball of wrapping paper. Good fun. And then Ginger and I got Ginger for Christmas. Hamama. I keep saying Hamana, but it's really Hamama. Hamama. And it is like a micro grow kit. So this is, yes, Lammy, yes, it's gonna be delicious, yes. This is a micro grow kit. This is kale, baby kale, and the objective is only to grow it for about 10 days and then cut it and chomp down. So I've been posting updates of that on Twitter and Instagram too, on my Instagram account. So if you're interested in keeping track of that one, we got 2 other packets to grow after this one. Okay, so back to the business of the night. Carcassonne. So during each of your players' turn. Oh, and then I keep getting distracted. I've started to try to drink a little bit more coffee instead of Diet Coke. This is a beautiful mug that I have for the holiday season. And there are my coasters. I climbed Mount Marcy, and we got these patches, but they're really awesome coasters. All right, I had some coffee. Now I'm wide awake. All right, so during Carcassonne, the objective is to score points. There are many ways to score points, and I actually have those. This is straight out of the rule book. This is a really neat little cheat sheet Okay, and this is completed completed features. You're completing terrain features. Completed features during the game. You can score these points, and these are the These are the things you score at the end of the game. A lot of the strategy in advanced play is around these farms. Farms are really difficult to grasp the concept of. Everything else is relatively easy. So during your turn, you grab a tile. You're basically building a city, and you always know that the start tile is this one. You can see that it's got a white background. Look at these other tiles. That is a pool of tiles you're going to pull from. They all have a black background. So to start the game, you basically place this in the middle of the table somewhere, and then somebody draws a tile. And then you decide where you want to place that tile. Now, when you place a tile, the terrain features have to match on all areas. So, and then you can decide whether or not you want to place a meeple down. All right. So basically, what has happened here is that the blue player has started a city here and has placed a knight in the city. And he started a road section here and has placed a robber on the road. So you can see here, there's the city knight. They'll score points. And the thief or robber there can score points as well. So then you have the red player has built a monastery or put down a monastery tile and put a monk or on the cloister. It's a cloister. And has also put a knight in this city and has put a robber on these roads. So basically, I'm just going to go through a turn. It's blue's turn right now, and we'll flip over the tile, and we have to match all the features of the board. So this one, my strategy could be I could place it up here, and then put another robber on that road too, or I could put a thief on, or I could put this here to extend this. So basically, in order to score this, I have to close off that end of the road over there, and then I get to score some points. 1 point per tile, I'm sorry, 1 point per road tile that this thief is on. So I'm hoping to close off that end. Now, I could, every time you place a tile, you have an opportunity to place a meeple. But I already have a thief on the road, so I could put a meeple as a farmer on the north side or the here I messed up the board or the south side. But the thing is that I in order for me to score points for this guy at the end of the game is I have to have completed cities. So I'm not really that interested in doing that right now because I don't have much completed cities nearby. So that might be a little bit more of an advanced strategy. You also have to have the most meeples. And one of the cool things, one of the tough decisions, but also the cool things is once I score this road, this meeple comes back to my pool of meeples. I only have this amount left over. The farmers stay down for the whole game. So if you place farmers, farmer after farmer after farmer after farmer, you'll eventually have no meeples, and then you don't have an opportunity to score anything else but potential farms at the end. And there's no guarantee to scoring the farms because your opponent is going to be doing the same thing. So I choose not to place a meeple on there because I'm not ready to do a farmer. So now it's the red player's turn. They get a tile. Oh, look what they got here. Now, this is curious. Is I could do this. This is what I think I'm going to do because it helps. Once I got to close in all the tiles around the cloister in order to score it. Now, once I place this guy down, watch what the red player can do. I get to place a meeple anywhere on this tile. I could place a robber here or a thief over here. I could place a farmer, a farmer, a farmer, or I can actually place a thief right here. This little symbol closes this off. Basically I can place it and score it. So I closed off this road and I get 1 point, 2 points, and I get the meeple back. That's what I was trying to show you earlier. And then we go to the scoring board and I move up 2 points. So let's do one more round. The blue player now draws. You got this building tile. This city tile. Maybe I want to try to make this city bigger. I will get more points once I'm able to close off that city. So that looks like a good play. And now I can't do another knight because I have a knight here, but I could do a farmer here if I wish to. Just to show you how it works is I'll put a farmer down there because I'm pretty sure I'm going to close off that city. I'm pretty confident. Taking a risk, and I'm pretty confident I'm going to close it. All right, so then the red player goes, oh, I got another cloister. Okay, so I would love to help out this cloister to close it off, but I can't put this here because it doesn't match the building feature. I can't put it here because it doesn't match the road. I can't put it here because it doesn't match the road. So I got to find another location for this guy. So what I could do is I could, this is not the best play maybe, but just for sake, I could put it over here and put another monk on it. Now I'm only down to 3 meeples left, so I got to be careful. I need to try to score some of these things, but it's random what tiles I get, and that's basically Carcassonne. So you just keep playing and you score. And if you have questions, please email me at dave@gamemastergames.com. If you want to learn how to play, I believe this is on Board Game Arena, or we can play on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on Board Game Arena. So we can play on there too. This is one of Lammy's favorite games. He likes the farms especially. Imagine that. So I hope you have played Carcassonne. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I hope you get a chance to come play it with me. I believe that I am doing Carcassonne at Uplink on the by LI Retro on February 20 and 21. That is going to be a virtual convention. So, let's go through our plugs here. Please there's my email if you want to. You can always pause this video. Facebook, I'm pretty active on Facebook too. Cosmic Comics, Legendary Realms, Main Street Board Game Cafe. Please call them if you are interested in visiting or to see what they have in supply. We're very excited. Normally, we have a Bethpage Library virtual game night on the first Friday of the month, but this first Friday is New Year's Eve, so we're not doing it then. So we're doing it on Friday the 8th, 6:30 p.m. We are going to play Star Wars Outer Rim in honor of The Mandalorian, so come check that out. So now, how are you going to play Star Wars Outer Rim virtually? What's going to happen is, and we probably won't finish the game, but at least you'll understand how to play the game when we're done, is Ginger and I are going to play it, but you guys are going to help us through the Zoom room. Oh, there's a solitaire version? Oh, okay. So Ginger just said that. So hi, Nina. How you doing? Happy New Year. And so on this night, on the 8th, we're going to do Star Wars Outer Rim. I guess we're going to play the solitaire version. But you guys on Zoom, you tell us what you want us to do, and we'll move the pieces around. There's my semi-daily blog. And then we've got Ginger's business is open, but she's basically just doing Zoom weddings right now. Not really doing much in person, but you can certainly contact her at that website and ask her some questions if you need to. Over Coffee is taking a little bit of a break. We will be back on the 4th of January at 6:30 in the morning. So it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We've got John, Rich, and Doug, and myself. We talk about games or just about almost any other topic, depending on what we chat about. Listen to us while you're getting ready for work, or watch us later on Twitch. And we'll be putting everything on YouTube too. So looking forward to that. There's my YouTube channel. All these videos will end up there. There's my Patreon, Twitter. That's what I talked about Twitter. If you haven't liked me on Twitter, go ahead. I post a lot of stuff on there. You might find some of it interesting. There's my Instagram, and then of course the Twitch account that you are watching from. Whoo! I always feel like I talk too much. I hope that you enjoy this time together when we talk about games. I go fast because I don't want this to be like an hour-long show. I really appreciate you checking it out. I hope you have a safe and wonderful New Year. Ginger and I wish for you to be safe. Ginger and I wish for you to have fun. We will be on Zoom. We will be on Board Game Arena. I will be on Twitch streaming a whole bunch of things. I am currently working on a Stellaris campaign. And I am working on... Oh, yeah. So Ginger just put up the Outer Rim Zoom room info. So check that down. If you're watching this later on, you can write that down up until the 8th. We'd love to see you. And we can have 20 people in there. It's fine. I'm probably going to be streaming a lot on New Year's Day. Maybe not. I am doing some out-of-the-park baseball. And you can come and choose a name for $1 donation. You can choose a name. You can rename a player. So I hope that someone takes advantage of that. We'll see. And then also I've been doing a Stellaris campaign because Bill, who's watching right now, said that he would like to see a full Stellaris campaign. So I'm working on that too. You can find that on YouTube. And we really appreciate you joining us. Give yourself 100 experience points. Even you, Nina, that joined us late. Thanks for joining us. 100 experience points. We'll figure out what to do with that in the future. Ginger gets 101 for helping me in the background, posting everything. Good job, Ginger. And until we meet again across the gaming table, hopefully in sometime in late 2021 or on the internet for the coughing life. You didn't cough during the show, honey. Just 30 seconds before the show. Keep your what? Keep your cloisters dry. She went to the laundry room to go. Keep your monks dry. Your thieves ready for those roads to score those roads, and your knights in the cities strong. Sheepless strong. Sheeps strong. Oh, sheeples or meeples or sheeples. Keep your meeples strong. I think I actually said that in the first 30 shows. I totally forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me, honey. Have a wonderful night and Happy New Year, everybody. Bye bye.